Okay, I think we can get started. Hello, everyone. This is Casey. I'm here with Yannick. We're Q community moderators, and we like to welcome you to the latest Q AMA community call. Today, we'll be discussing oracles with Igor from Orally Network. I'm going to invite him to the stage. We have a few questions for him today. Hello, Igor. Are you there?
Hi. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome.
Would you like to introduce your project quickly and tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Igor. I'm founder of Orally. Orally is decentralized oracles. We built for 1 year, and it's provide like on-chain, fully on-chain oracles for EVM compatible chains.
Great. And could you explain to the community what decentralized oracles are?
Yeah, sure. So decentralized in general, like oracles. What is Oracle? Oracle resolve some what is Oracle problem at all? So because blockchain by itself nature are deterministic, so they cannot like access data from real world, and they cannot generate unpredictable random number. So we decide to provide this data from different sources and provide it on chain to those smart contracts on destination chains. And what is decentralized oracle? It's when we provided this data from fully permissionless wallet, like permissionless execution wallet and permissionless the smart contract which provides this data. So you don't need to trust any third parties that your data will be provided is correct.
Right. I don't know if anyone has been keeping up, but there's recently a problem with Curve Finance. And if they had not been using oracles and just created their own oracle without a variety of data, they would have been in some even worse pain than they are right now with the latest hack. So I heard that you're using the internet computer. What benefits does that provide, and how does it compare to other decentralized oracle solutions?
Yeah. Actually, when we discovered the power of like some features that internet computer provide, we just realized that we can build it fully on chain, and it was like the main idea vision how we can build it. So they provide some unique features like DTG, storing private key, crypto technology on fully on chain. So they host like on different nodes, different part of private key, which I will able to use in smart contract to sign some transaction or some data. And also they have like HTTP out calls, which help us to send this data like a transaction to different chains.
Yeah, I'm really excited about what you're doing and the fact that we get to have this call, because it is state-of-the-art technology, what you're doing and utilizing the internet computer to get data from the internet, process it, send it to different chains that are EVM. So could you please explain how does Orally Network provide randomness to smart contracts, and what are the use cases for that feature?
Yeah, sure. Like on ICP, there is execution layer, and randomness are generated on this layer. So each round of execution, it generates like BLS signature, which fully unpredictable, and we generated like applied to transaction, sign it with permissionless wallet, and send to our subscriber to exactly some smart contract on, for example, on Ethereum blockchain. And this contract already get it and make some business logic what they need to be done. So it's useful for some gamify projects or others which need to execute some raffles, I don't know, or NFT projects, marketplaces, when need to have some lottery randomness and to execute some stuff.
Okay, so the oracles not only provides data to smart contracts from outside the chain and real world data, but also can provide randomness. Could you please list some use cases for decentralized oracles when it comes to DeFi on Q?
Yeah, if we are talking about DeFi, it could be used for lending protocols, DEXs, synthetic assets, real world assets, insurance. So anywhere when people need some real-world data for their business logic. Also, it used, as I told before, for gamify project. So people needs to have mostly in crypto space now using price feeds, but we're gonna provide any other type of data. So for now, a lot of decentralized applications have a problem that if they need some specific data for their applications, they need to host and develop in-house solution for that. So we want to provide like our flexible tools which will help those decentralized application, and they will be able to focus more on on-chain logic, not like off-chain services.
So what kind of information are you providing to contracts now on Q? Do you have pricing for different assets, or what information is being communicated currently?
Yeah, currently for Q we provide like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins price feeds and randomness right now. But randomness as example, so people which will need like projects which will need to use randomness, they need to set up their own subscription to trigger like exactly their smart contract. Right now we have just like a historical randomness contract which show how historically it's executed, and just for example to test to see how it works. Yeah.
Okay, so developers would subscribe to your Oracle data feeds. Is that how it works?
Yeah. For now, for example, price feeds. We've set up a smart contract on QChain, and we updated from our side, from our oracles on ICP. We set up automation, and it provides data like in each hour right now. But it could be like setting up, and it just updating this contract on Q, and other projects will be able just to query this contract, and that's all.
Okay. And what does the future look like for Orally Network, and are you going to have a native token on Q?
We don't really decide it yet, but maybe in the future we will. So like just it will be announced. But right now we just focused on other things. Yeah.
And how can the Q community learn more about your project and what you're doing?
From like I have a Twitter, and in the description of my profile in Discord, you can check it out. And yeah.
Okay. All right. We have a little extra time. Are you open to a couple extra questions?
Sure.
Okay. What challenges do oracles face in maintaining trust and authenticity of the data that they provide? Like, how do you know that the data is real? Are you getting the data from multiple sources?
Yeah, actually, it's a good question. We just like our permission test based on that we have a fully on-chain smart contract logic with permissionless wallet, and we have a different amount of sources for each data. And when each data we need to fetch, it's happening from like different nodes on ICP computer, internet computer. So it happens from different source. For each source, it's fetched from different nodes in the system. So it like signature, which this DKG hosting private key on chain, it make a signature, and the signature will be able to use as a proof for verifying the data to not be compromised when user will be applying the data to his transaction. Yeah, so in this case, you don't need to trust to this Oracle itself, because it's happening like a logic, like a smart contract.
Okay. Have you considered using your network to provide machine learning AI data to smart contracts, or any other innovative solutions that you're considering?
Yeah, sure. As I told, we want to focus not only on price feeds or like stocks prices. We want to focus in the future more on any different type of data. So it could be like an AI data or weather forecast or whatever data need for business logic on the destination contract. So people will be able to set up different sources from one data, and they will be able to use it like in an efficient way, as I told, with this approach with proof and verifier, or in just an automation flow. Yeah, and it could be any type of data. But of course, there is, if any type of data, we will need to aggregate it somehow. So it's like in researching this feature in research.
Right. One thing that really excites me about the future of oracles and their applications is that, you know, the NFT market is a bit stagnant right now. We've been through a bear market, and I think one of the things that can really promote the adoption of NFTs again is dynamic NFTs. So connecting an oracle or oracle data to NFT, so it can change over time based off of like sports statistics or the weather or different data like that. It's really cool how that could interact in either a collection or even a game.
Yeah, actually, it is an awesome use case. Yes, I agree. Like it could depend on any type of different events which happen in real world, and updated on chain.
Cool. Okay. I'm looking. I don't see any questions from the community. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? I know that we're all very excited to see you building on Q, and it will enable the developers on Q to do a lot more interesting things and involved DeFi contracts. So what is the future of Orally on Q?
We want to make integration with some projects which come into Q and need oracles. So as told me, like NFT project, there is some DeFi project. So we want to make like partnership integration with them and keep working. And because we're super flexible, we just can set up any different like type of data, any conditions to be executed, or it depends on what needs from project side.
Okay, I really encourage everyone that's in the chat right now to take a look at their website and take a look at the Twitter account for Orally Network and learn about what they're doing, researching it. It's really exciting technology, and it's really going to enable Q to go the next step as far as DeFi and gaming and dynamic NFTs, as I stated. So I'm really excited. I'm sure the community is also really excited about having you on board as a partner and developing on Q. And I appreciate you coming out and speaking with us today.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was an awesome conversation.
Yeah, thank you. If there's no further questions from the community, I'm going to go ahead and end the call today. Okay. We'll talk to you next time, Igor. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, thank you. Talk to you next time. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.